The dream is real. Ladies and gentlemen, it is your lifestyle specialist, Kenny Burns, reporting live from Loveland on this glorious Tuesday. And ladies and gentlemen, I want to share with you my beautiful, illustrious, intelligent, important panel of superstars. You like that intro, ladies and gentlemen? Put your hands together for Shelly B from DC. Shelly, how you doing?
Good afternoon, boss man.
I love your face. Kendra, it's the reptilia that you represent and the braids along with it. Arr, how you doing, Coco?
I'm doing well.
You look amazing. Now you are like, like you're saying, and then you know what I'm saying, get the side with the And when is the competition, by the way, Kendra?
It's the 29th of April.
Yes, we going in. Round of applause for, I'm gonna just stun on everybody this summer. Teule, what's happening, champ?
You dig?
You good?
I'm great.
All right, keep posting that shit, man. I got some inspiration for the next episode. But this episode, episode 24, when to say when. And I want to touch the hearts and minds of the nation today because I'm using this platform to go through therapy, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't figured it out by now, I'm using y'all to get through some shit that I'm going through, okay? And I'm hoping that it helps you on your journeys. Yeah, that's what it is. Round of applause for myself, okay? All right, expressing my shit. And I want to share a little one too with y'all. I got a couple stories today, and I'm sure the nation has theirs as well. But I am in the place in my life where the value of knowing when to say when is most important. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we've been on this journey together for a long time. And I want to preface the conversation by saying when to say when is not quitting, ladies and gentlemen. When to say when is to know when to get the fuck on. You feel me? So that you can have mental stability and peace in your life. Because we all get older one day, ladies and gentlemen. And when you are afforded that luxury, you know when it's time to go. Okay, hold that right there in your spirit. So for me, ladies and gentlemen, I'm having some real issues letting go of like the party culture, like the nightlife. And I'm gonna tell you why. And I might not have said this publicly ever. I'm having problems because that was my litmus test to whether I still got it or not. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you want that to go over your head, let it go over your head. But for those who are listening, you hear me, I'm in the club, 40-something, putting that shit on. You hear me? The youngin' still gotta have me. You feel what I'm saying? You just know that you are necessary. Thank you for looking at that cover, Shelly B. You make me feel good about myself. But I had to exercise, right? And then go home to my wife and kids and be, Big Papa. You know what I'm talking about. I just go home, slang that, I'm talking about, get outside, you know what I mean? Just, what I'm saying, be revved and ready to go. You feel me? But I'm saying that to say growth is a motherfucker. And we gotta know when to say when. We have to know when to say when. And for me, I didn't want to be the 50-year-old in the club. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the money was good. I'm talking about cash. I'm talking about cash money. I'm talking about people getting you $5,000 gifts because they had the time of their life. I'm talking about just things, cash. I'm talking about $100 bills, crispy, still in a little wrapper. Just things you wouldn't believe just because of the human I am and the way that I provide this experience. And I miss it sometimes, especially when I ain't start bringing the cash home. Jessica, no, it ain't no secret. The cash will be in my pocket, the checks go to the house. You know what I'm saying? It was just great. I'm just be outside. I was outside. I ain't have to tell nobody about no chains, no watches. I was outside. Thank you for listening to my shit. But I'm saying that to say, y'all, we all go through this in our lives. We all go through, like, when am I supposed to say when? And it's not quitting. It's not tapping out. It's so that we can grow. I would not be on to these corporate checks the way that I'm on them now if I ain't let go of the club. I can't be good time Kenny as a senior OG in the church or the streets. I couldn't be that. Right, Coco, I couldn't be that. You can't be seeing me out here with 22-year-old could be my children twerking in front of me with the hookah. It just ain't look right. And I'm the type motherfucker, I'm still expressing my thoughts. I'm the type motherfucker that I used it to my advantage. I did the liquor deals. Oh, I'm getting 30% of what I bring you. I got the swipe for the whoop, and I'm doing the thing. So still making the same type of money, but it wasn't productive for my growth. And what I really mean, the culture. Is anybody here today going through similar shit? Shelly B, please.
I'm going through it. I don't want to say the most,
Right.
but I understand the parties. And I used to have this quote back in the day. And I mean, I'm talking like Black Planet Day.
Right. Wow.
I don't
grown.
miss parties. Parties miss me. Because I
Okay.
was a 7 days a week
Outside.
in these streets.
Yeah.
I can name the places, and I was still getting up on time for work, everything.
Yeah.
Traveling and doing all this. And then I sat myself down one day and was like, child.
Superhero
Too
shit.
old for this.
And people don't
I got
realize
the-
that energy though, Shelly. That energy is like you're in the mix. That is ground zero of culture. People don't realize that. They be like, yo, what do you mean, Kenny? You doing this? You got these events, but yo, this is ground zero.
I had roller skates on my feet, but they weren't on my soul.
Message.
I think that was a
So-
big one. That sounds like some Hasa Diddy shit right there. Hold on, let me give you. I'm gonna break it down later. You know how you hear the shit sometimes, Shelly and Haas be saying you gotta break that shit down. But talk to me, Coco. You going through it, right? Like you in the bodybuilding phase of your life. Like you like, I'm gonna go compete. Not just I'm gonna get in shape. I'm gonna go compete.
So I'm gonna tell you how I got there.
Talk
This
to
is
us.
My story.
Yeah.
I was contemplating I have 2 children and my body wasn't the same. And I had in my head that I could never get my body back how it was. So I was contemplating actually going to get a tummy tuck because I didn't think I could work it off.
Wow.
And so I went and got some tests, and I'm anemic, so my test wasn't high enough to go through the surgery.
Wow.
And I was like, that's a sign from God that I didn't need to do that.
Oh yeah, that was look. Hello, you was about to be hello.
Yeah.
In the-
Because
in
one
the
thing
pinky
I'm
toe.
not gonna do is die for a body.
Hello.
But I'm not gonna do. So I was like, okay, how can I lose this weight? Because I've had trainers before. Because I'm lazy, I need a trainer to get me right. And my old trainer got me with a coach, and my coach was like, I wanted to go into this health and wellness fitness. It's not necessarily bodybuilding, but it's like one of the lines of it.
Right.
And testimony, sister got a 6-pack now.
Come on now, you better show. T, get out the screen, T. You better show the world, huh?
I didn't have to get chopped up, sold up, cut up to get none of that.
Come
I
on.
changed my eating habits and I work out.
Listen, hey Coco, you better lead by example. You got Black China now giving. Big shout out to Black China. I do want to give her some love because she's showing her thing. Like she got, I saw her this morning. She had said I got injections in my ass. All right, I didn't get a BBL. I didn't know the difference. I did not know the difference till Black China educated me this morning. She said I had shots, and what shots do is, you know, it latches on everything in your thing, and it gets all in your tissue, and then you got, you know what I mean? So she's going through the process of reduction and things of that nature. But I applaud you, Coco, because like at the end of the day, that's some real like things going on out here. People think they can just go get that and they dying on the table. You feel me?
Yeah.
Kanye West mama, God rest her dead, like literally got a ton, you know what I'm saying? Went to go do the same thing and didn't make it. So, I mean, I applaud you for that. T, I know you going through some things, man, because I feel your growth. From the time that I met you to right now, I mean, you still flagrant when it comes to a lot of these nation members. And I think we family, so they look at you like, you know, like cousin Freaky. You remember Cousin Freaky at the barbecue? Cousin Freaky just pull up and he act like y'all not related. You know what I'm talking about? But your words, the things you post, the things you say, how you grown even with us here in these conversations, man. I know, so you got a testimony for us?
Hell yeah. The heart is deceitfully wicked, right? And so for me, knowing when to say when is when your heart can begin to overcome what you know in your mind is right.
Yes.
That's when you gotta say, I bow out.
That's when to
I've been
say
in
when.
relationships
Yeah.
where my heart just like the vagina. Like, you know what, this is just good. But my
Why does
mind,
it always go to the vagina with you? I'm sorry, continue.
Yeah, because you know it's succulent. But my mind was telling me. My mind said, get away from that lunatic. Those are red flags, right? Because your heart can make a red flag look light pink.
Ooh.
It really can.
can make a red flag look pink. Woo!
It'll have you thinking that red flag is workable when your mind is telling you that's not workable. You gotta get out of there. I don't care if that's relationship, business. I've been a corporate slave for about 25 years. There are jobs that I will not take any company I go with when I know, you know what, my mind is telling me you got to do way too much selling of your soul to make this person or this job work. I ain't doing it. You know, I keep my little bread.
Right.
So I think you can't allow your heart to overrule what your mind is telling you is not good.
Ooh, Lord, give that man a round of applause. He out here with the sermon on a Tuesday. It's going up on a Tuesday. He got your girl in the kitchen cooking sushi. You ain't like that? Okay. The moral of, I think, what you were saying is that, you know, I love the analogy with the red turning pink. It's still a shade of red. So, ladies and gentlemen, these shades, you know, I know it's blurry sometimes. I know it gets in the way of progress, but you got to pay attention to that kind. You're really on one today, T. I want to say this too. In the whole party thing, and this goes to the business end of it. I was trying to throw a little light stun in there, how I was, monetizing the way I was monetizing now, but it was just another, fulfilling part of the process being in the middle of the matrix, right? Because when you're in the middle of the matrix, it's like, and you're Neo, right? And the numbers are coming, you're going backwards, you're ducking everything, you're putting the people together. It's a pot of gumbo. I used to love to make gumbo. I used to love the hecticness. I used to love all of it. But one of the things I learned too, business-wise, I wasn't able to reach my full potential. Okay, yeah, I'm going to take spirit companies and I'm going to create ambassador programs. I'm going to create these opportunities for mic men without having a DJ. I'm going to create these blueprints, but it wasn't enough because it wasn't like it was reciprocal. All the things, people that have ambassador programs right now, if I was getting $1.99 from each one of them, I might still be in the club on some level, right? Because no, I'm joking. I'm just playing. But the point I'm trying to make is, it wasn't like I was monetizing all these things I had created. And that's where I think people get the game twisted. And big shout out to Alex Get One, AG Entertainment. My brother for a long time, you know what I mean? But he wasn't really concerned about my growth, you know what I mean? I'm making him money, we making each other money, that's but I couldn't be, that man, I remember one night he made $750,000 at the bar. And I'm doing the math. Okay, maybe I might have made $27,500, but he made $750. That's not the dough. That is not the dough. Ladies and gentlemen, talking about this might have been maybe a $2 million night. I don't know. The world famous compound had 72 booths, and then it was 69,000 square feet. Not really, but you feel what I'm saying. So for me, I'm in the mix like, yo, there's another level. Like I can't, and that's where I think we all fall short at times. We're in this comfort zone of like, I'm figuring it out. Oh yeah, I got it. Oh yeah, I'm doing this. But damn, like your potential is so much more. Do you know when to say when?
Knowing when to say when can lead you into a fatal trap.
Say that, sister.
It's a trap. That yes mentality, because you are not great with your mental. That I'm a pile it all on. It's a form of anxiety. It's a form of depression, and you don't want to fall into that trap and not know how to get out of it.
Yeah. And people say this all the time to me. How you leave Sean Combs Wine and Spirits? Why you leave? He had all. I was like, hello? I couldn't grow. I could not grow. If you can't grow, you are deterring your greatness. I did a post last week where I was like, greatness takes time. You can't just go and be great. Now, if there is one or two or maybe 10 in the history of the world that just was great out the box, I guarantee you 9 out of 10 of them crashed and burned. Greatness was for that moment. It wasn't for the duration. And real greatness is a trajectory. At the end of that Sunday sermon I gave for that Soul Food Sunday joint, I said selflessness is one of the major keys. But in actuality, selfish people are the ones that win. I wanted people to take in that last little piece, because your faith has to be tested. It has to be for you to be great. You don't even understand greatness if your faith hasn't been tested. But I didn't want to go tell people to be selfish, because I am a product of being led and guided by selfish people, and chose the latter. And I know the rewards of being selfless. You got to know when to say when, guys. And another thing, I don't believe and let's just go on and say it, all right? Some of y'all gonna fall out your chair, but you need to accept this word. We're becoming elders, okay? I know. We're becoming elders, okay? All right, niggas? Huh? Don't jump off the roof. Don't jump off the roof. We becoming elders. So
we just not looking.
Hold on, round of applause. Oh, there you go. I didn't mean the crickets. Take the crickets out of there. Okay. Because that is the truth, Ruth. We don't look it, but we are acting like we trying to hold on to something that makes us stay in this young energy. And listen, we deserve to stay popping as long as we want to stay popping. But the young energy, I think we tend to stay in is like we ain't got all this time on earth to share. We got a lot of time on earth to share. We got a lot of information, things we done been through. Coco just said she was gonna go and do the because that's what everybody doing. Then she said, wait, I might die. Let me do some sit-ups.
Right.
But that's growth. Am I lying? Let me do some sit-ups. But I want y'all to expound on that, because I feel like we're not taking on our roles responsibility. We not out here being real elders. We want to be cool, man. Fuck these kids, man. not like kill them.
Real life.
But like fuck these kids and trying to be, accepted by the things they think are status quo. Like, we grown. We the ones that got the property, the ownership, the yada. We got the relationship. Let's show them how they can better use us. How about that? What I want to hear from y'all.
Well, I'm glad you brought up the word selfish, because people think being selfish with yourself is a bad thing, and it's not.
Gosh.
You have to put yourself first, because if you're not good, how you gonna be good for anyone else?
Hey, Coco, but being selfish for yourself is being selfless. I think that's a bar for you. Because if we're not taking care of us, if we are not whole, we cannot possibly guide or lead.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So I love that.
And that's another thing in mindset. Yeah, we are the elders, and we don't have to run around in, looking sweet dresses like our grandmothers did to give wisdom and to be able to relate to our younger generations.
God damn it, you fucking dropped me. Fuck. But that's gonna help somebody. That's gonna help somebody, Coco.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, we are still relatable. Yes, we are the elders. We're becoming the elders, but we're still relatable to the younger generation because we're young at heart. Yeah. That doesn't mean that I'm out here in the club twerking and trying to be them. That just means that I'm not just sitting at home and cooking apple pies all day.
Listen, Coco will get on that couch and take them shoes off. And bust somebody melon. You hear me? Shelly, we elders, baby. Shelly, we elders.
I mean, you've watched me. You have watched me pour a drink or two, grab the microphone.
Oh, you the host with the most, for sure.
Gotcha.
If my voice went out at halftime, you're going to finish the game.
And I'm going to do my absolute best, because I'm going to do my absolute best for me, for what has been put in front of me, not just because the world needs to see my absolute best.
Hello?
I have had people that have come up to me when we are leaving, like, who are you?
Right.
Where did you come from? One of your best friends. And I was like, I'm just Shell.
Yeah.
But, it's how we were raised. And I will always say, when people ask me, well, how old are you? I'm 45.
Yeah.
And I am proud to have been born in the generation that I was born in, because to not only be able to have these conversations with individuals we're all going in different paths. We're all taking hits, and then we're all succeeding at certain things. It's just one of those things you have to take in and do the best for yourself with it. And that's where I am. You have to know when to say no. everybody, I'm not gonna say everybody knows, but there's a lot that's happening.
Yeah.
I got my butt chewed out, from you and from another mentor on what I really need to do, and stop being selfish within myself, but push through.
Yeah.
The door ain't for you. I thought it was. It ain't for you.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go find another door. So
yeah. But I think
so
too.
Much.
No, it is. But I think your light, and this is not your therapy session, but I'm gonna go ahead for a little bit because I have more therapy work for myself. But you literally have such a bright light, not just with your presence, but like even the things that you are able to create. And creators are the future. So I'm gonna let that sit right there in your lap where the weed pen is. I just learned Discover credit cards do something pretty awesome. At the end of your first year, they automatically double all the cash back you've earned. That's right. Everything you earn doubled. All the cash back from eating at your favorite soup dumpling restaurant doubled. All the cash back from that trip where you sort of learned to snowboard also doubled. And the best part, you don't have to do anything ridiculous to get it. Nope. Discover does it automatically. Seriously though, see terms and check it out for yourself at discover.com/match.
Yo, if you thought the McCrispy was bussin', hold up. Bacon and Ranch have entered the chat. Say hello to the Bacon Ranch McCrispy. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. At participating McDonald's, limited time only.
What does it mean to be black and unlimited? It means being exactly who you are. To be unlimited in your potential. To be unlimited in your creativity. To be unlimited in your imagination. And to be unlimited in your vision. Throughout the year, join Walmart in amplifying the voices of black brands and creators, giving them a stage to spotlight their unlimited brilliance. That's Black and Unlimited. Visit walmart.com/black and unlimited to learn more. And you want to know why? Because the dream is real. But I have some more therapy I want to get through, and I want y'all to help me. I have always led by example. I've always had a crew. I've always had people that look to me for guidance. I've always had people to adhere to the words that I say, even when I didn't understand my superpower. Even when I didn't understand the power of my words. But I, too, had to know when to add more to the congregation. I had to know when to add more. And this is me right now. Pandemic to today, I am totally in my purpose. Because I've not only given people the platform to be seen, to be heard, to be discovered, but we are changing the narrative. I stepped into my elderly states place, men, y'all know what I mean? Not even knowing that's what I was doing. I didn't even know I was pivoting this way. I promise you. I was trying to get a bag. I ain't gonna lie. I went on Instagram Live. My sister on Ball Alert, she said, "Can it go live? These people listen." I said, "I'm gonna go live. And then I'm gonna talk to my friends." End up talking to all these celebrities, giving y'all hell of an interviews that brought people, framed people differently than you ever seen them in their life. And then I'm like, well, God damn. This is about people though. It's not just about these celebrities. And then I started The Nation. And child, when I tell you, the information exchange, the friendships made, I'm talking about real shit. I ain't talking about communing over something about something or someone. I'm talking about like-minded individuals getting to the place they want to get to and realizing that my place might not be Shawty place. My place might not be T place. My place is my place. But within this community, I have my space and my place. And I just feel like at the end of the day, man, like, we're not often conscious with these decisions that we have to make. Sometimes we gotta go with that flow. You might be confused. It might not feel, because I'm in a space of, ooh, this shit feel weird. Listen, y'all, I do business and I've gotten to the place, and I want everybody to hear the words that are coming out of my mouth. I've gotten to the place that although people in business might not be the right business to partner with, work with, but that might be the conduit to your next thing. And because they had bad whatever with everybody else, that ain't got nothing to do with you. If some money is in place, if an opportunity is in place and you ain't gotta walk to Brooklyn for cheesecake, I need you to take a chance on you. I need you to take a chance on you because see, your breakthrough, Your relationships ain't tied to what everybody else has experienced. It's about what you're experiencing. You know how many crooks lead industry? Huh? You know how many people with bad intention lead industry? Message. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you, it's in the 90th percentile. When you look at America, I saw someone on Instagram the other day try to have me belly laughing, talking about I almost shit on myself. The white man said, he said he was disgusted with his own type, his own kind, because of the level of like the atrocities they put on the world. I'm talking about taking the whole shit. But it's true. But what you finna do without this system? I don't want nobody to let that go. What you finna do without the American way? You mad at the system? You feel marginalized? You know systemic things have been put in place for you to not fucking be a superhero? Oh yeah, and where you going? What you gonna do when Twele come for you? What you gonna do? You gonna sit with your motherfucking legs crossed and wait? Y'all, I'm having some out of body shit going on right now, because the other day I was just like, it's niggas that really sit around their whole life for a slither of glory. A slither. They work their whole fucking lives to go on that vacation. They work their whole lives to move out of their block when everybody on their block is sucking milk from their titties, and I'm talking about you niggas. It's crazy. And we know every day, we lose a motherfucker every day, it seemed like.
Yeah.
So what you waiting on? When you gonna say when? When you gonna say you done had enough and you tired? Because I'm tired for you.
The limits and the levels of priority.
Hold on. You just gonna come back after the preacher done collected and you gonna, what did you say?
It's the limits of the priorities. When are we going to learn how to limit what we are prioritizing?
Wow.
When are we going to limit what is being heard and what is spewing out of? Yeah, that take it political. You know how I am.
Yeah.
Y'all say a whole lot, okay? But I woke up to 2 dead bodies in a SUV this morning.
Yeah.
On Capitol Hill.
Yeah.
Like, y'all talking cash money. You know, everybody is talking about Black China. I think it was absolutely beautiful what she's doing. Because you know what it has probably stemmed from, because people that don't know how to comment now,
right,
is that she prioritized not only her health, her family, what is being put out there in the world about her, and she's refocusing on when to say when. And when is this bag that I'm getting harming not only myself, but everybody else out here?
She didn't mention her face, though. How do you rectify that?
You can't.
Sorry, I chose violence. I chose violence.
But that's why we're here. I mean, I am still healing from the other episode, my pinky toe.
Oh my God, you are so light skinned right now.
And sometimes you are my light skinned brother in Christ.
But also, Kenny, those are some things that need to be put out here, because these young women are going out here getting these surgeries and putting their bodies in harm's way and losing their life on operations.
For real.
To look like some of those women. And to me, I'm not a guy, but if I was a guy, I would be turned off. Everybody looking the fucking same. Like, all y'all came
everybody.
Same doctor. It's like a cookie cutter body.
I agree. But that's why I even I want to say the thing about the face stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, you can't come up to a motherfucker on Wednesday looking one way. And then on Monday, you look like another motherfucker and you act like my facial expression ain't seeing what I saw. You can't do that. Right. You cannot do that. You outside. But what do people don't understand about, I understand your leg break and you got to get a rod in your femur because your shit won't grow back and you got to you tear your ACL, you got to pull your hamstring down, get the little thing, string it down. But y'all putting things in your body that are not natural.
You're fixing things that don't need to be fixed.
No, but God, listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about becoming an elder. I'm going to say that enough till I'm used to it. Becoming an elder, supposedly, it's supposed to bring wisdom. Wisdom. Now listen, I'm going to eat me a motherfucking blueberry glazed donut from Dunkin' Donuts if I pass a Dunkin' Donuts. If I'm going to get my ass in that gym, I know what I'm doing because I'm doing the other things to offset the bullshit. Can we just offset the bullshit, y'all? If we could just offset the bullshit, huh? If I'm gonna have some Uncle Nearest, I'm gonna have 42 gallons of water. All right?
Absolutely.
I'm not out here. And y'all, listen, man. Y'all, let me bust this gun. I'm sorry. I'm trying to lessen the gunshots, but they're metaphors in my world. You know, but I'm saying to y'all, man, can we give each other the grace of balance? Can we give ourselves the grace of balance? We want to do things. Coco, you murdered this episode by saying you was finna get the tummy tuck.
Yeah.
You was finna get the tummy tuck and you said, fuck it. Now, I'm not mad at nobody that has done it. I understand the power of influence. I understand you see some things, think you can fix some things, pop, 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 you back. But ladies and gentlemen, you want a long, fruitful life, right? And we're not guaranteed that just by not getting it. Don't let that go over your head. But I am saying, well, what do you really expect out of life from that? You elders out here, I'm speaking to you, 40 and up, okay? 40 is midlife. Don't ever get it fucked up. 35 is midlife for some of you motherfuckers. You gonna go into your glory. These supposed to be the glory years. I am cool who I am. I understand what it is. And I ain't going. Huh? Mark those 3 things down. Okay? Mark those 3 things down on your thing. Your thing, frontal lobe. Mark those 3 things down on your thing, okay? Huh? Where you going? What you doing? Who you trying to see? Who you trying to impress? You trying to go get, and I'm not gonna say no names because I have admiration for people that can fuck a whole lot of people and then get into a serious relationship.
Come on now.
After you see these niggas everywhere you go, and these women everywhere you go. I have a lot of respect for you. That takes powerful minds.
Yeah, dude.
I'm not built for it. I'm not built for it.
Me either.
If I can go by 3 niggas that done had a, you know what I mean, up in, I'm uncomfortable. Because I shoot the club up.
The stock is low.
Oh yeah, I shoot the club up. I'm nasty. Yeah. And you think about somebody being in your partner like that? Oh, you motherfuckers are hurting. You are scarred.
Wow.
And I hear y'all. I hear y'all. Y'all acting like y'all can take it. I hear them. You hear them, right, Coco? They act like they can take that. They can't take that.
As a woman, I wouldn't want to walk in a room and then hit
3, 4, 5 of them. To knock them down. They're sending drinks to the table. My favorite meme right now is Drake in the motherfucking club and he nigga dancing. And then the boy comes in with the girl and he puts the phone to the girl, she puts it in, he smushes the guy's face, messes up his head and goes back. And he's like this. And then all of a sudden it goes back to the guy, he about to jump in the security. He takes his shirt off security, picks him up by the neck. Have you seen that?
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
As a woman, I just wouldn't want to be in a space where, and as a man, where you're with your woman, you walk into a room, and that gotta be uncomfortable. She done been with about 3 or 4 niggas that's up in there.
Ooh.
That has to be uncomfortable.
Ooh.
That's the stock is low.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
The tank is low from each one.
There's
of them.
pee in the pool.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just
It's
a mess.
I'm scared for my babies. Listen. Oh, whole is the goal. Whole is the goal, ladies and gentlemen. You know, we get to this place a lot, y'all. We get to this place of excitement and wonderment and frustration all mixed together. Because,
I'm gonna just say it's bragging rights as a woman. To walk in a room
Oh yeah.
Your man proud, and be like, ain't nobody in here touch me. I'm good.
Yeah.
That's bragging rights as a woman.
Yeah.
And as a man.
Yeah. Yeah. And I want to say this about Lori Harvey. I love her. Ugh. No, I love her. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because in a generation where everything is put in your face about, she still has a way of like having some anonymity, you know what I mean, where she don't look like, you know what I mean, she dating all the dudes she dating. Now mind you, if it's not public, it's normal. Let's keep it 1,000. If Lori Harvey situations, we done known about 5, let's say 5 that we've seen her in the public with. You know what I mean? And then a woman in her 20s, you're not telling me you haven't dated 5 men in your 20s. Don't listen. Don't lie. I've been to school. Tiffany over there throwing up gang signs, by the way.
Dating and fucking is 2 different things. So.
Yeah, okay. Round of applause if you ain't fucked 5 niggas in your 20s. I hear you. I don't believe you, but I hear you.
You should.
Okay.
I will tell you the truth.
Okay. Shelly ain't said that. Shelly, what about you?
Knocking them down.
I come off of mute and everybody else. He said Shelly, but I knew it was gonna happen. Y'all hear what Kenny says about me in the club. I mean, eat your face.
Yeah.
And I may have knocked a few down in my 20s.
And it's okay.
No.
But you said lately. You said lately. No. What did you just? What the fuck is going on? All I'm saying is, in your 20s, you're getting busy. You're figuring out yourself sexually. I encourage you in your 20s to do your thing. So
I encourage that too, because I missed that phase.
Yeah, and so by mid 20s, I think you start to come to grips with what you like sexually, who you like. No, not really. Okay, all right. Let's say in an ideal world, let's put some guardrails as elders in place so that we can have a better outcome for the next generation.
Baby, you got a lot of learning to do. Your mind growth, your sexuality growth. I mean, it's a lot of growth once you get past 35.
So is that a thing you would like to grow with someone with, or would you like to keep experiencing people that are soulless? I need to know.
Thank y'all for coming to this episode.
I got to know.
Okay, I will say this.
Which way we going?
That way.
I will say this because we about to go all the way left. Okay, left. I will say this because this is a private conversation. Okay, we live. I didn't get a chance to have a whole face. Some people have the whole face, like you said, in their 20s. I never had that because I always concentrate on, how I wanted to be, and I call it my stock. I didn't want to be passed around. I wanted to be able to, if you seen me, no one has had me, and they would like to get me. But I say all that to say that that's how I lived my life.
Yeah.
But I do kind of wish I would have had like a little whole face.
Yeah, I don't.
A little bit more.
I don't know.
It ain't too late. It's not too late.
Taylor, relax, Taylor. It's never too late to be great.
It's never too late
to be what you want to be.
Just a little bit.
Nah, but it's a whole lot of bumps and uncomfortable yeast infections and all types of things that come with being a hoe. So I don't want you. I don't want you to go through that. You know what I mean? I think that whatever age you are this week, I don't know your real age. Whatever age you are this week, you know what I mean? You making some choices in your life where you can have some responsible activity if you really want to have some responsible activity. But in the 20s, you raw and you outside and you ain't looking at dicks before you put them in your mouth and all that. I'm just saying I'm just saying. You know what I mean?
That's how they do it.
I'm just saying. Fellas, you ain't going down to the JJ and looking up in them walls. And a lot of y'all trying to eat pussy don't know how to eat pussy. Think you supposed to eat ass, and that. So I don't know what y'all doing in your breath stink, and you just outside fucked up, cause you don't have no motherfucking conscience about what you doing, cause everything you doing you think is popular. You think you supposed to be out here not. You got to survey that for JJ.
What's happening?
You better open that for JJ up and look around that motherfucker. You look, huh? Huh? Oh, you thought your tongue was supposed to be inside. That's after she comes. Sorry. You better inspect the deck. Wu-Tang Clan.
Ain't nothing to fuck
But wait a minute. We do like the tongue inside, though.
No. See, that was.
After.
I was talking to the young man that doesn't know anything about the clitoris, okay? Because this is not the sex episode, okay? All right? You know what the fuck I was talking about. Damn. I can't stand you motherfuckers, okay? You niggas, we trying to talk about when to say when to inspire people to get off their horse and go on to the next level. We're not talking about quitting. We're not talking about tapping out because you tired and you ain't hydrate. We talking about...
Yeah, you can't tap out.
No, listen.
But it all makes sense. Yeah, we went left and we went right and we're gonna go north and south and everything else. But when to say when?
Shelly, I just want to give you a flower, Shelly. You the only consistent motherfucker. Twele and goddamn Kendra always got to bring some dick and pussy to the table. And
You did that.
I didn't do shit. Rewind the episode. You did it. You always do it, Coco.
My mind is childish.
Yeah.
My mind is childish. Every time somebody says something, it goes sexual. I am childish.
Yeah.
Golly.
A big shout out to my mother-in-law. She listens to every episode. So you know your son-in-law. I just kind of frame things and let people go amok. All right, ladies and gentlemen. As we and I called her this morning. I said, Mom, do you like the gunshots in the episodes? She's like, I don't mind them. I was like, I fucking love you. I was like, I just love people that understand my personality. You know what I mean? And she's like, well, your cousin Tony, she says that you have a lot of gunshots, but she also knows your personality. So I said, what if she said it? So hi, Tony, I love you. And Jessica and everybody else who thinks the gunshots might be a little...
I mean, they are a bit much.
Are they, Kendra?
Yes, we need you to use something else on that board.
Well, first of all, Tiffany will not put the damn things on the buttons like I asked her to 4 weeks ago. All right? Don't shake your head. I asked you for the shit so I know the buttons. I don't have no options, and I don't have the thing. No. I like, see, okay, 1 minute of story time with the gunshot. I'm such an oxymoron when it comes to a success story. You know what I mean? Because everything I taught was some bullshit. I had to figure some things out on my own. And the one thing about busting that gun is just like, fuck you. You know what I mean? Or you hear me, or you know what I'm talking about. When you hear the gunshot, it'd be an exclamation point on the things we say. Oh. And it's also some comedic timing because we can't say we want to do something to somebody, but we can push that thing and you get the idea they got to go. And I'm not talking about real life. I'm talking about in the discussion. You feel me a little better? So ladies and gentlemen, I'm working on the trigger finger. So just take your time. And this finger's actually hurting right now because I was actually in in the gym and the motherfucker keep getting stuck. So if you see my middle finger up, ladies and gentlemen, sometimes it's just stuck that way and I can't bend it. But this is how I really feel. Before we leave today's episode, I'd like my beautiful, illustrious panel of superheroes to give their take on when to say when. I'll start with you, Dr. Shelley B.
When it becomes too much for your soul. Know when to say when. Because your soul is more important than that ask of those individuals.
When it becomes too much for your soul.
Yes.
It's time to go. Child. And stop playing with your souls. You can't get that. You can't get them pieces back that go away. Hello, Coco.
I definitely agree with Shelly when it's too much for you, when it's too much for your mental health, when it's not doing right for yourself. Like if you see your health going down and you see you need to change some things, get some things changed. Not only did I start working out, but I changed my eating habits. So a quick surgery can correct some things, absolutely, and it can correct it fast. But that weight can come back because you didn't change the other things that need to be changed to compromise it.
Say that. You done got all these surgeries, but the Twinkies still possess your color. You know what I mean? Teule.
Anytime your peace is part of the equation as far as a compromise, it's not for you. You cannot have peace as a lack of peace as part of the equation. when making a decision, right? That's not good. You need a peace that passes all understanding. Doesn't mean a weapon won't form, it just means it won't prosper. Just when you're in your purpose, peace is always there.
Amen, you beautiful humans. Yeah, I wish you the power to see for yourself. I really do. You would think it's so easy for people just to see for themselves, but I wish you clarity. I promise you, man, if you could just, have some clarity. If you're in a situation and you can't see in front of you, it's time to go. It's time. You're not quitting. If you can't see in front of you, think about what I just said. If there's no clarity in front of you, where you're going to end up, you have to have some little bit of forecasting abilities, ladies and gentlemen. You have to be able to see into the future just a little bit so that your steps can be ordained. You can't walk without clarity. So I wish you the power to see for yourself. I hope that this episode helped you gain some clarity. And share the message as you see fit. And without further ado, I like to end the episode with our saying, because the dream
is real.
See, I tried to come say the, just so you niggas could be on time, because the is the thing that drags out. But no, T had to come on and go.
I did it right.
No, you did it right. One time for you, but you take that, Fairlay, and then you take that, Shelly, because you ain't cut your mic on. Fast enough. I love y'all. Peace. The dream is real.